My name is Rufia Junianti. My NIM is 44 24 12 90. I am on 44 1D 01 class. I am a first student majoring in Ilmu Komunikasi, and my lecturer is Mrs. Herlin Widasiwi Setianingrum SSMM. Today, I will share my personal opinion about smoking in the campus area. I will be talking about this topic as someone who doesn't smoke, so I hope you guys can take this opinion without getting offended. In my opinion about this topic, students violate the norms of the campus, which can endanger people around the campus area, as well as endangering themselves. And of course, there has to be a prohibition for smoking in the campus area, which means those who smoke violates the rules given by the campus. It's best for the student to get charged to smoking in the campus area. First, I will talk about the effect of smoking and how it can harm yourself for smoker itself. Smoking can cause harm to human body, including heart, brain, lungs, and many more such as 1. Smoking can be a cause of bad breath. 2. It causes stroke and heart attack. 3. Your bones will get weaker. 4. Eye disorder such as cataract. 5. It can cause cervical cancer and miscarriage for women. 6. Hair loss. And now I will talk about how smoking in the campus area can affect people around you. It can give people eye irritation, headache, sore throat, and more. In my opinion, the impact people around you will get is much more dangerous because they get negative impact while being a non-smoker, and it's just not fair and annoying. As I mentioned before about how smoking in the campus area can affect yourself, even everyone around you, I can think of a couple of solutions such as 1. Build a specific area where people can smoke without disturbing others. 2. Inform students about health risks. 3. Promote and normalize a healthy lifestyle. That's all I want to share with you guys today. I hope everything is understandable. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you, Elmar! Boom!
Hello everyone, my name is Via. I am here to talk about simple present. And so, what is simple present? The simple present is the basic tense of all tenses whose function is to explain fact, habits, general truth, or frequently repeated event. Here, we after a basic explanation about verbal sentence. First, sentences containing verbs or sentences whose verbs indicate an activity. Second, structure verbal sentence, subject plus verb plus object. Here, we have an example. We study English. We as the subject, study as the verb, and English as the object. And next example, I bring a coffee. So, this table shows how verbs can change in simple present when talking about a single person or a thing. There are two tables here. First one is verb plus es. Verb plus es is when you add es to verbs that end with a curtain letter, like teach to teaches and reach to reaches, and so on. And the second one is verb plus s. It's when you add s to most verbs like read to reads, work to works, write to writes, and so on. This two tables explain the adverbs of definite frequency and indefinite frequency, which describe how often something happens. For definite frequency, these are specific like hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, and more. For indefinite frequency, this describes a frequency without telling the specific type, like always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, and many more. Moving on, we have example of definite frequency sentences. Number 1, my family and I go to the zoo every week to see our favorite tiger. They are favorite animal. Number 2, every 5 minutes his alarm rings. And here we also have example of indefinite frequency sentences. Number 1, my mother always wakes me up. Number 2, my father changes his car sometimes. Number 3, he is always on his phone every time I see him. For the first table, we have as acting as the subject and we will act as the verb. For the positive one is subject plus verb with s or es. And for the negative one, we have subject plus do or does. And we add not and then plus verb 1. And for the interrogative, we have do or does plus subject plus verb 1. For now, moving on to the example. The positive one, we have she likes pizza. As you can see, she is acting as the subject, likes as the verb 1 with s. And the negative one, we have she doesn't like pizza. And then for the interrogative, we have does she like pizza? Moving on to the next table. If you want to use verb 1 with the do instead of does, the sentences must contain I, you, we, or they. And for the second one, if you want to use verb 1 with s or es, with the does instead of do, the sentence must contain he, she, or it. Here, we have a couple of examples of positive sentences using subject plus verb 1 with s or es, depending on who is the subject or what is the subject. Number 1, I eat vegetables. Number 2, I watch TV, and so on. They eat vegetables, they watch TV, she eats vegetables, she watches TV, he eats vegetables, he watches TV. And now, we have examples of negative sentences using subject plus do or does, depending on what or who is the subject plus not plus verb 1. For example, I do not eat vegetables. I do not watch TV. They do not eat vegetables. They do not watch TV. She does not eat vegetables. She does not watch TV. He does not eat vegetables. He does not watch TV. And the last one, we have example of interrogative sentences using do or does plus subject plus verb 1. For example, do you eat vegetables? Do you watch TV? Do they eat vegetables? Do they watch TV? Does she eat vegetables? Does he watch TV? Does he eat vegetables? Does he watch TV? Now, moving on to nominal sentence. What is nominal sentence? It is a sentence whose main verb is to be, or is, or are. Subject plus to be plus a and a. A is the adjective and as the noun, the last a as the adverb. Example, we are smart. As you can see, we is acting as the subject, are is acting as the to be, smart is acting as the adjective. And this is a coffee. This is acting as the subject. Is acting as the to be. Coffee is acting as the noun. This is basically just explain which word belongs to the subject or which word belongs to the to be present. Subject is I, you, we, they, she, he, it. And to be present is are, is. Here we have three types of sentences. We have positive, negative, and interrogative. So, depending on which sentences you use, this table explain how to make simple sentences using to be verbs. Moving on to the examples. The first one is a positive sentence, which is Ryan is a doctor. And the second one is a negative sentence. Ryan is not a doctor. And the last one, we have interrogative sentence. Is Ryan a doctor? Example number 2. The first one is a positive sentence, which is they are happy. And the negative sentence is they are not happy. And the interrogative sentence, are they happy? Moving on, we have example number 3. The first one is a positive, I am tired. And the negative one is I am not tired. And for the interrogative sentence is are you tired? And here we have a couple of exercises. I want you guys to answer that. Like for example, we have exercise number 1. Via, are a good student. I want you to tell me which one is the right one, as well as the exercise number 2 and 3. Here we have the answer. If you guys are right, then congratulations for you. Number 1, we have Via is a good student, so is the right answer. And then the next one we have the rabbits are cute, so R is the right answer. And the last one we have Honey and Siti are in the living room, so the R is the right one. So if you answer 3 of them correctly, congratulations! That's all from me guys. I hope everything I said was understandable and useful for everyone. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.